money, quiet storm, have a stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, Ole Green is the I'm a player on the late night till. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog, to the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss to death, friend, protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, friend, protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. Time to gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
That's fine. Yeah. Get reset. Hey, easy. Everyone got 4 down. Over.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Over. Check. Hey, where y'all going?
And they'll run it here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Gun.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And now running right through it. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
This is Coleman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Tuesday.
Now Ryan on second down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
and it is cold,
and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
That's fine. Yeah. Bring up.
Now Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Third and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Anunwa, the intended target.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Right back to him on first down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Inside. 158. Hey, where y'all going?
Now they try the right side here. Down right around the 25. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. It's Coleman here, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. Spinning past him. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Yep. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
20.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
To throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Get up! Hey, Tuesday. 21.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've got, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To throw on third down, Ryan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On third down, Ryan. Jones has it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This is taken at the 15. Oh, good footwork on the spin. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think.
And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
4 down. Check. No. 319. Check 45 to the right. Check 45 to the right.
Now Rodgers. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
319.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Hey, easy. Check 26, check 26.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
319. 319. Zoom. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Jumbo. 45, Mike, 45.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe...
Max North.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On second down, Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And now here's another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He was looking for a Nunwa there. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Check flag 45. Check flag 45.
Rodgers to throw on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is fielded at the 7. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. A little 360. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
319. That's fine now.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
No. Scat 300. Scat 300.
And And they'll go to the ground attack here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And here now come the Falcons. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.